The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 is the latest addition to the Galaxy Note line, and this time you get not one but two Galaxy Notes. But should you upgrade? If yes, which one should you buy? The Galaxy Note 10 or the Galaxy Note 10 Plus? What's up guys, this is AK and I've been using the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus for a while now, and here's everything you need to know about them. So the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus are both great phones, but there are some things that the Note 10 Plus has that the Note 10 lacks. Let's start by talking about the two variants of the Galaxy Note 10. So the smaller one is called just the Note 10, but the bigger one is called the Note 10 Plus. And although these two phones aren't far apart from each other, there are some differences that you should take note of if you're planning to buy one. The Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus have the exact same design, Gorilla Glass 6 on the front and the back and an aluminum frame. The phone comes in three common colors, Aura Black, Aura White and Aura Glow, and my favorite is undoubtedly Aura Glow. However, do take note that the phone is a fingerprint magnet and might get scratched pretty easily. On the left side you have the volume rocker and the power button, so no more Bixby button. On the right side you have absolutely no buttons. On the bottom you have no headphone jack. Yep, it's sadly gone. But you do have a USB-C port, some speaker grills and of course the S Pen. So initially I thought the S Pen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 was smaller than the S Pen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but I was wrong. The S Pen on both the phones is exactly the same. So design wise there's no difference between the two phones. Now let's talk about the display. So the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 has a great display. It's bright, colorful, sharp, and in my opinion it's the best display in the market. The Note 10 has a 6.3-inch display, which is good enough for me, but if you're someone who does a lot of editing work or a lot of presentation work on your phone, then the Note 10 Plus' 6.8-inch display may be the better pick for you. But apart from the size, the only difference between the two screens is that the Note 10 has a 1080p display, whereas the Note 10 Plus has a 1440p display. But believe me, even if you put them side by side, you can't tell the difference. They are both AMOLED displays and they both support HDR10+, and gaming on both of these devices is a really immersive experience. So if you ask me, just in terms of display, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and the Samsung Galaxy S10 are better than the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro. The phone has a Snapdragon 855 processor and an Adreno 640 GPU, and it can handle graphics intensive games pretty easily, and it's battery efficient too. Also, like I said before, it has the best display in the market right now, and that just adds to the overall gaming experience. Battery life is another area where these two phones differ. So the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 has a 3500 mAh battery, whereas the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus has the 4300 mAh battery. And I know 3500 mAh in 2019 seems a bit less, but do note that the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 has a 1080p display, so it lasts longer than you would expect it to. The camera, surprisingly, slightly differs between the two phones. Both the phones have a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with an f2.2 aperture, a 12 megapixel wide angle camera with dual f1.5 and f2.4 aperture, and a 12 megapixel telephoto camera with an f2.1 aperture. On the front you have a single 10 megapixel camera with an f2.2 aperture. The difference between the two cameras is that the Note 10 Plus has a couple of extra depth sensors on the back, whereas the Note 10 doesn't. Although photos look great on both the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus, just in terms of camera, I feel like the iPhone 11 is better because it just captures colors better. So the Note 10 is basically a shrunken down version of the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and although it's a phone built for pros, it's missing a couple of features like the extra depth sensors on the back and a 1440p display and a few more features, and that will kind of push people to buy the Note 10 Plus, so why even bother making this phone? I personally feel it's to give buyers more flexibility, because not everyone is a photographer, not everyone cares about a couple of extra depth sensors on the back, not everyone cares about the 1440p display, and if you're one of them, the Note 10 should do just fine for you. But if you use the camera a lot and you want that bigger screen, then go with the Note 10 Plus. Personally, I would pick the Samsung Galaxy S10 because I don't really like the boxy shape of the Note 10, and on the S10 you're getting an extra front-facing camera. So if you're looking to buy a new Samsung phone, think about what you need it for. Do you take a lot of notes? Do you watch a lot of movies on your phone? Do you game a lot on your phone? Do you really care about a huge screen? And then make the call. that is it for today's video, guys. That is my review on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to check out my other videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next one.